Let us do the midpoint theorem of chapter 8. In this theorem, it can come by the name midpoint theorem or by the statement also. So if it comes by name, then you have to write the statement also yourself. What is the statement? The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. What is the meaning of this? That if a triangle is there and two sides midpoints are given, that E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of AC. It is given to us. Then the line joining this is parallel to the third side. What is the third side? BC. So we have to prove that EF is parallel to BC. So given is a triangle ABC. E and F are the midpoints of E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of AC. Now we have to prove that EF, this line joining, is parallel to BC. That is the third side. Now for this we have to do some construction. Let us construct CD parallel to BA. This is a BA line and we will draw a line CD in such a way that it is parallel to, and we will join this also. This is a CD line which is parallel to, this is drawn in such a way that this is parallel to BA line, and this D point we can meet to the EF extending line. Now see these two triangles. We will prove this parallel that we have to prove by the congruency of these two triangles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Write the name of these two triangles. In triangle AEF and triangle CDF, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because vertically opposite angles. Second, AF is equal to CF because given F is midpoint. Now the third point is we will prove this by proving it a parallelogram first. Yes, the third point we can take, this line is parallel to this line by construction, and this is a transversal line. We can take this angle, call it angle 3, and this angle. These are alternate angles. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4, alternate angles. As we have taken by construction, these two lines are parallel, so we will use this thing. Now two angles are there and one side is there. Angle, side, angle. By angle, side, angle congruency rule, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Now by CPCT we will take the other two sides are also equal. This implies AE is equal to CD, and we can take next side is EF is equal to DF. Right? EF is equal to DF and AE is equal to CD. This is already equal. Now these two we have taken by CPCT. Now we have to prove that this is parallel to this. Now this side and this side are equal as E is the midpoint. Now you can call it equation number 1. Now AE is equal to BE because given A is midpoint, and also we have proved AE is equal to CD by 1. Now what implies by these two? AE is equal to BE and as well as AE is equal to CD. So these two are also equal because they are equal to the same line. The lines equal to the same line are equal to each other. By this implies BE is equal to CD. BE is equal to CD and even BE is parallel to CD. This line is equal to this, we have proved. And also BE is parallel to CD as BA is parallel to CD by construction. In construction we have taken this BA is parallel to CD. When this full line is parallel, then the some part or half of it is also parallel to the same line. So these are parallel. What it implies? BE is equal to CD and BE is parallel to CD. This implies one pair of opposite side is parallel and equal. This becomes a parallelogram. BCDE is a parallelogram because one pair of opposite side is parallel and equal. Therefore, this is a parallelogram. Now, it is a parallelogram, then its second pair is also parallel and equal. What is the second pair? Second pair is this ED and BC. Hence, ED is also parallel to BC and ED is also equal to BC. ED will be parallel to BC, and if ED is parallel to BC, this means ED ka half part, this part also of ED, EF, is also parallel to BC. If some part, full part is parallel, then half part is also parallel. The lines will parallel to each other. And ED is equal to BC means we can write ED as EF plus DF is equal to BC. EF plus DF. DF is also EF because they are equal. We can write EF plus EF is equal to BC. 2EF is equal to BC means EF is half of BC. Hence we have proved that EF is parallel to BC and even EF is half of BC. So this is the midpoint theorem. We have proved this line EF, the line joining the midpoints, is parallel to the third side. Even we have proved this line is half of the third side. So midpoint theorem says that if two lines midpoints we have given, then this line joining is parallel to the third side and even it is a half of that line. Hence the theorem.